what's up? It's Amelia Mosley here with a BTN News Update for Monday the 10th of June. Let's jump into it. It's a Barty party and everyone's invited. Yep, you might have heard that pro tennis player Ashley Barty has just become the first Aussie to win the French Open in 46 years. And she's the second Indigenous Aussie to win a Grand Slam title. Barty had an incredible run in the Open, losing just 2 sets along the way, and finally taking home her first Grand Slam after beating Czech player Markéta Vondrousová 6-1, 6-3 in the final on the weekend. But it's been a long journey for the 23-year-old player. Barty was a champ as a junior, an awesome doubles player, and then she decided to quit tennis to play cricket in the Women's Big Bash League. Yep, just like that. But surprise, surprise, she came back. And after losing in the French Open final to Serena Williams last year, this was her moment.
She's done it! Ashley Barty wins her maiden Grand Slam singles title.
If you fail, you stand up and you try again. And I think just take your opportunity, smile, enjoy it, and overall, good things will happen.
Now Barty's moved to number 2 in the world tennis rankings, and fans just can't get enough of her.
First woman since 1973, the Australian woman to win here at Roland Garros. How good's that?
How good.
And we just happen to be here.
She's just such a great role model for the sport, such a great person for anyone that wants to play sport, boy or girl.
It's the 10th of June, and that means it's the Queen's birthday. Happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. Thanks for the day off. Oh, hang on. It's not the Queen's real birthday. That was April 21st. Australia's just celebrating it today with a public holiday. Oh, and I don't have the day off, or you wouldn't be listening to me right now. But most of Australia does. Don't worry, I feel ya if you're in WA or Queensland right now. Luckily, this next bunch of top-notch Australians all have a really good reason to celebrate. They've been named among more than 1,000 outstanding Aussies in the Queen's Birthday Honours List. There's ABC Chair Ita Buttrose, former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd, and everyone's favourite singing, dancing, acting Wolverine, aka Hugh Jackman. They were all awarded the Companion of the Order of Australia. That's the highest award on the honours list. The youngest award winner on the list this year was 18-year-old Jade. And if you're a dedicated BTN fan, you might remember her from a story where she told us about trekking to the North Pole with her dad. Well, now her and her dad have been awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia. Nice one, Jade. Oh, and Jade's dad. Now, have you ever wished you could visit the International Space Station? Just to pop in. Well, NASA says it'll let tourists visit the ISS from 2020. The US Space Agency says there will be 1 or 2 short, private astronaut missions a year, and the trips will mostly be handled by companies Boeing and SpaceX, which are already developing capsules to carry humans up there. Of course, it'll cost you up to $60 million US, and you'd have to meet NASA's very strict medical standards and training for spaceflight. But if you meet the price tag and the criteria, private astronauts would be allowed to take a trip to the ISS for up to 30 days. Now that's a unique holiday destination. And finally, golf is normally seen as a bit of a slower moving sport, right? It involves changing clubs, walking, or being buggied between pars, and there usually isn't any running. But then there's speed golf. The annual Speed Golf Championships have been taking place in the UK, and as you might have guessed, the game takes normal golf and ramps it up. You only have one club instead of a range of different ones, and it's all about finishing as quickly as possible. The winning time this year? 49 minutes and 28 seconds. Which doesn't sound that speedy, but considering an average 18-hole game takes around 4 hours to complete, the jogging between shots clearly helps. And that's all the news I've got for you this Monday, but hey, I'll be back with more for you tomorrow. Speak to you then.